Hi everyone, welcome back. So this is a quick clip that we're going to get into that was from a previous video. But as always, not financial advice, for entertainment only. Do your own research and invest in following coins and companies. And let's get into the clip. Next story is going to be pretty quick. DMG announces March mining results. And then they talk about the new large ordinal collection inscription with per ordinal rights transfers. Kind of interesting there. We're not going to get into that. But they do talk about it. You guys can cover it or read about it here in the release. So DMG today announced March preliminary mining results. DMG mined 78.9 Bitcoin with 0.88 exahash, so 880 petahash roughly realized hash rate. That's down a little bit, seems like, from the prior month. DMG's Bitcoin balance as of March 31st, 2023 was 443 Bitcoin, so that's up, so that's good. As DMG is now reporting mined Bitcoin from TerraPool on a full pay per share FPPS basis, February mining results would have been 76.7 BTC rather than the 89.2 mined BTC previously reported. On this one, I don't know if I should update my numbers here. Instead of the 89.2, go back to and use the 76.7. We'll see how they report it on their quarterly results, and then we'll make the adjustment if need be for that. Okay. Some bad news here. Miner deliveries. DMG now expects its last batch of 42 petahash of the Bitmain S19 XPs to be delivered in May 2023 rather than April, as previously expected. This has been kind of been pushing down month to month here, it seems like. So that's not good. Along with the additional mine improvements, DMG expects to grow its hash rate to 1 exahash in May of 2023. This is subject to the receipt, installation, and operation of the additional miners, as well as operation of its existing fleet in standard power mode. So we'll see if they can get to the 1 exahash here. And they are one of the smaller miners that we do cover here. We'll see how they do going into the year and after the halving event. I don't know if they're going to be able to survive, but we'll see. Okay. And let's take a look at the numbers that I do have for them really quick. So DMG right now has 165 million shares outstanding. Stock price is at 24 cents. Market cap is about 39.7 million. Current hash rate 8.9. I have them, and that's where I have them at right now. Future hash rate of about 1 exahash. They are about 85% installed, 16.9% left to grow. HODL position is 443 Bitcoin. That's valued at about 12.5 million right now. And HODL to market cap is about 31%, and each share has about 8 cents of it right now, so almost a third of that stock price right now. Production-wise, Bitcoin production-wise, they have been coming down here ever since December. December was probably their best month here, it looks like. 104 Bitcoin, and then 100 in January, 89 in February. They said 76 though, and then 78 in March possibly here. So that's been coming down. Their efficiency has also been coming down here as well. 114 in December, which was really good. In January, 109. 97 now, 88 as well. We're kind of seeing the same kind of trend happening with other miners as well. Bitcoin, our hash rate has been increasing. This results in less Bitcoin being mined by the miners. Okay, now revenue-wise, they did come down here a little bit here based on the numbers that they provided of 78.9. They give them about 1.9 million in revenue based on the monthly Bitcoin average price of March. They were about 2 million, but if we drop this down to the 76 that they reported, well, that would be obviously lower. So then they might have actually mined more here in March. As far as did they sell anything, can't tell. Sometimes they reported that they do resell or report BTC HODL, sometimes they don't. So I'm basically off by about a couple months here, 5 months or so of reporting. 6 months, they finally reported that they have a HODL position. So we included that in here, but I don't know if they sold anything or not. And as far as the miners are concerned here, I had to take out some of the miners to get into the 8.9. They said 8.8, so we're close enough to that. And we took out these, let's see here, these 125 and 129 of these S19J Pros, 100 terahash miners to get us down to the 0.89, sorry. And as far as the operational days in the month, they were approximately 26.06 days for all the miners. That got us to the 1.981 million that they reported based on Bitcoin average price. Okay. Institutions-wise, institutions, we have a little bit of an increase here. So they went from 7 to 8 now, institutions owning them. Shares went up to 1.42 million from 1.3. Percentage owned is also up a little bit here to 0.85 from 0.78. So that's good. We still have 1 strong buy rating, 1 buy rating, 0 holds, 0 underperforms, 0 sells. High analyst estimates is 74 cents. This should be 50 cents. Sorry, why is that $50? 50 cents. The low is 25 cents on that one. And based on all of that information, I have them at currently for the last 4 quarters or for the last 3 quarters and this current quarter, we're looking at a combined total of 22 million in revenue. 50% net income from gross revenue. We're looking at basically PE of 10. 67 cents is kind of where I see them at there at 24. I still believe that they are undervalued, but their growth is very limited. That's why we're using a PE of 10. It probably could get a PE even lower than that, but we could possibly go even lower. Let's go to 8. That would get us down to 53, and then 80 cents on the higher end, possibly, if that happens. Okay, so the only thing I can say for DMG is they really do need to grow, because a lot of the miners are growing. Not all of them, but I would say maybe what, a third of them are growing pretty nicely here, getting to above 5 exahash. And a lot of these miners that are newer are actually beating some of these older guys that have been around for a lot longer, which is kind of surprising and unfortunate as well. So they really do need to grow going forward if they're going to possibly survive into the halving event, unless Bitcoin really goes up to 100, 150,000 or something like that. That's the only way they're going to be able to survive on this. Okay, so that's it for them. They got to grow. All right.